Many people, when they become qualified in their desired role, believe they can walk straight into their dream job. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. In today's video, we'll be able to help give you some practical and applicable advice on how you can obtain your desired role once you've gained the correct qualification required, with a specific focus on the financial services industry at the end. The timestamps will appear on screen now so that you can skip forward to the section of the video that is most relevant for you. The first step is to identify your personal stepping stones. Start with the end in mind, in that you should work backwards from the end point to roughly predict your career trajectory. Your stepping stones will inevitably vary depending on what prior experience you have, what company you're applying to, and more. Every individual circumstance is unique, so it's hard to give a path that is absolute, as this does not and cannot exist. For example, people wanting to become a paraplanner can expect to serve as some form of administrator before progressing into paraplanning, whereas financial advisors can have a few more steps. By creating your career stepping stones, you have something to work towards in your career, which can help with motivation and shows determination to employers or prospective employers in interviews. Contact a specialist recruiter. A great tip when looking for a first job in any industry is to contact a specialist recruiter. So here at Premier Jobs UK, that means financial services, but that will translate to whichever industry you're in. This is a topic we have covered previously on our blog, which we'll link in the description below. To summarise a few of the benefits of using a recruiter are: 1. They will guide you through the recruitment process. 2. You can utilise the recruiter's niche industry knowledge. 3. You will save time using a recruiter. And 4. Recruiters provide interview preparation and negotiate the best deal for you. 5. They're free if you're looking for a job. Know what you're looking for when using job boards. The most common way people will look for a new role is through online job boards like Total Jobs, Reed, CV Library, and Indeed. It is a good idea to make a list of your prerequisites and set realistic expectations when looking for a role. If you're in financial services, you'll likely be looking out for junior or trainee roles, as these accommodate the more entry-level paraplanners, mortgage advisors, and financial advisors. This is a far superior strategy when compared to going in blindly and applying for any role you see. The more targeted approach should see higher response levels from employers and interviewers. So to now focus on financial services, how can you become a mortgage advisor when you have your CeMAP or equivalent? Mortgage advisors have a unique entry into their job. Some companies will offer a self-employed option, whereby you will not earn anything for several months until you build up a pipeline. These roles can be a great foot in the door for budding mortgage advisors, offering fantastic earning potential to those who can successfully navigate through these tricky first few months. Alternatively, you may be lucky enough to find an employed trainee mortgage advisor position that will offer training and support, plus a salary to help you learn the ropes. Each proposition is unique from company to company, so understanding what makes a good or even great proposition to you is really important. The reason you can't just get a job as a mortgage advisor straight away is because in the UK, to offer professional mortgage advice, you must hold a qualification that is recognised by the Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA, with CeMAP being the most widely held and recognised. In theory, anyone can do all of the exams to become fully qualified, but to provide regulated mortgage advice, you need to be appointed by the FCA. Therefore, you'll need to join a regulated mortgage brokerage who can help you achieve this. Whilst you could set up your own business directly authorised with the FCA, that method is risky as you'll have increased overheads, the risk of not having leads to contact, and the worry of breaching any compliance regulations. For paraplanners, although you don't need your diploma, it is greatly beneficial to hold it and will make finding a paraplanning job much easier. You want to keep your eye for a trainee and junior paraplanner roles, as these are a great way into the paraplanning profession. Many companies will offer progression plans and training schedules to ensure you achieve sufficient progress to the point you become autonomous in your role. We have recently covered how to become a paraplanner in more detail here on our YouTube channel and the different paraplanning qualifications there are. You might be thinking why you can't just get a job as a paraplanner straight away. Well, technically you can. Although the diploma isn't a regulatory requirement like in financial advice, it is a highly favoured and near industry standard for the majority of paraplanning roles. The Personal Finance Society detail in their Getting You Started in Paraplanning guide is that there is no minimum qualification standard to be a paraplanner. However, like any profession, to really achieve and do well, you're going to have to put in the study. How to become a financial advisor when you have your diploma. Becoming a financial advisor when you have your diploma is a little less clear-cut than the other roles we have covered. Although you are legally required to be authorised by the FCA in order to carry out regulated financial advice, to customers there are a few more implicit requirements in order to secure that first financial advisor job, which make it trickier to pin down, such as personality and sales technique. So why you can't just get a job as a financial advisor straight away? To become a financial advisor, you must be authorised by the FCA and will need to undertake extensive fit and properness checks to prove your knowledge and skills, and also your appropriateness to provide advice. By joining a financial planning firm, they will be able to help you during this process. Whilst you could set up your own financial planning business, being on your own will be a very risky approach, as you'll be in danger of falling foul of the numerous compliance rules and regulations. Thank you for watching this week's video. It would be great if you could leave recommendations of any videos you'd like to see us create, and remember to subscribe to the Premier Jobs UK channel so that you're kept up to date of any future content that we create.